Yeah, it's hella 420.
It is?
Because Steven messaged me and was like, happy 420, and he put leaves and shit in his message. I'm like, oh yeah, it is 420. Our title is called Black Gratitude. Black Gratitude. Black Gratitude. Growing.
Hey.
Okay.
Oh.
So,
Hooray. Hey.
What time is it? It's 8:20 a.m. Oh, hey, Cliff. So, what is it? Now it's 8:21 a.m. All right, let me stop looking at the time.
Eastern time.
Eastern time. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Actually, you got your phone on you?
Yeah.
Let's do a timer. My limit is 35 minutes.
We will set a time. We won't talk y'all to life today.
Right, because we will. I will, at least, too. Shoot. My limit is 40.
420, 420. Who got 420s for?
Right, 420.
Hey.
Put your joints, blunts, whatever you use in the air. So,
hey. Yay.
Shoot, I'm about to smoke you a little later.
Okay.
So,
I think I'll make an exception for today.
You gonna have to.
It's only right.
It's only right. It's only natural. So, like, today's topic, we've been debating about topics for a minute now. It's so many things we can talk about, but I think we came to the resolution that we want to talk about siblings. Siblings. Brothers and sisters, people you develop a brother and sister relationship with. And, if you can relate or can't relate, hey, keep listening. Because there's so many things we can talk about with this.
Right.
So, first of all, I'm going to get our day started with the daily encouragement. Our daily encouragement on the SGI website. So that's sgi.org if you want to check that out. We have April 20th. To possess both wisdom and compassion is the heart of our human revolution. If you have wisdom alone and lack compassion, it will be a cold, preserved wisdom. If you have compassion alone and lack wisdom, you cannot give happiness to others. You are even likely to lead them in the wrong direction. And you don't want to be able to achieve your own happiness. You can read that on your own if you like. I know I sound hella slow reading it. Because some boy is tired. This girl is tired. So, alright. So, siblings. For me, I have a lot of siblings. If you want me to count my friends, too. Because I have a bunch of them. But I also have, immediate siblings, like actual, we grew up together and stuff. I have 2 brothers and 1 sister, and technically they're my halves because my brothers, we share 1 mom, and my sister, we share 1 dad. And I didn't grow up with my sister, unfortunately, because she came from my dad's first marriage. But I did grow up with my brothers, which I vaguely remember. But there's tons of pictures of us together when I was a baby. And I love them. I love them very much. For me, it's like, I feel like I was like alone most of the time just because of the fact that my brothers, they're older than me. I'm only 23. They in their 30s and 40s. And it's just, I'm just a major baby. And so I never really got to enjoy like special times with them, running down the street and stuff as little kids and remembering getting in trouble together. I never had those memories to share with them. If anything, I was getting in trouble with myself and or getting in trouble with some friends. Shoot, I could barely have friends at the age I was at because of the fact that my dad was like so protective of me just because I was the baby. And it was no fun, but I'm not going to say I didn't have a good childhood because I did. I had a really, really great childhood. I just wish that I had, siblings around my age to chill with, and to ride bikes with, go to the park together, go to a friend's house, so something like that.
Well, I totally understand where she's coming from, because I had an older sister. Okay, my mom, I had 3 brothers and sisters, 1 brother and 2 sisters. My father's side, I had 1 sister and 3 brothers. So I grew up with my mom's side, which is my older sister and my younger sister and my younger brother. But we all was together all the time, and it is something that you would cherish, because, you're not by yourself. You have somebody that's on your level at all times, but it also be like you got a friend that you love and hate all the time. You know what I'm saying? I want to go with because you younger, It was always a battle with siblings. So I think it's a good thing and a bad thing at the same time, because me and my older sister, when I say we could never get along, like, I don't know if it's because I came after her and she was used to being the only one at that time, but it's like we always stayed into it. Like, any little bitty thing, because my mom used to always tell her to take me. And I'm like, I'm 2 years under her. Why did she feel like she didn't want me to go as if I was a baby or something?
Right.
When you was 12, I was 10,
Mm-hmm.
So I think me and her, our relationship today is still kind of like that. I feel like at the beginning, how it starts is how it usually ends up.
Yeah.
And with her, she was more of I'm going to say, the one that, she hung out with older kids because that was her age range. But me, I was hanging out with her friends and younger, just because of my mentality. I always had a older mentality when I was younger. But I just feel like she was a sibling that I never asked for, and experiencing her was, I'm going to say, happy and sad, because I was sad because she wasn't all that I wanted.
Yeah.
Meaning that, this is my little sister, she took care of me, and it seemed more of a competition thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think, that's something in life we got to be careful with, with our children as we're teaching them. It's the competitive thing between siblings. Yeah. It's all right to have a compatible side, but sometimes it hurts the relationship with siblings. Yeah. And that's something that I experienced with my sister, because I just felt like they felt that my mom liked me the most, and, they always treated me as if, we gonna bash her because mama like her. But, your parents love all y'all, but they cheat. I mean, everybody different, so everybody has a different relationship with their parents. Mm-hmm. So to give y'all information on how I felt about my older sister, I just felt like I was the oldest. I don't know why, but I felt like I didn't have that, I guess that older, almost like parent almost, but like in a cool way. Yeah. Like your older sister was like, I know I can ask my sister, or she was just, I felt like I never had that, but I had somebody over me that didn't want to be there, I felt like I was always in her way. And I had another sister that I never met physically that I can remember on my father's side. And I used to always hear about her all the time, but I never met her. I think my father was married to her mom too, but I just feel like she never really just reached out to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think Facebook allowed that to be. If a sibling wanted to be close to you or whatever, and they look up your name and all that, I feel a certain way about my siblings, far as from my mom and my dad, because I feel like we should be closer than what we are. But a lot of them, they don't. I don't know. Maybe that's something their mother and father didn't, or their mother didn't teach them about relationship within family. You know what I'm saying? Because when we were younger, before my father died, he used to always come pick all of us up and take us down to Belle Isle on Sundays, and we would get on the big slide. And, he did his part, even though he was a gigolo, because he had plenty of women. Why? That's why I got all these brothers and sisters.
Oh, my God.
No, he was. I'm telling you, he had his little women. That's what I remember about my father. You know what I'm saying?
Goodness.
He was one of them slick guys that, you know, had a woman over here, had a woman over there. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I ended up with all these brothers and sisters that we don't really communicate. But two of my brothers I used to communicate with, like, on and off, because we stayed in the same city. But one of them passed away. Rest in peace to my brother. He passed away 2 years ago. I wasn't able to make his funeral, and I felt some type of way about that, but never really had a chance to express it. But sometimes life just keep going in it. And that was a lesson that I learned too. Like, you know what? My situation was so messed up that I wasn't able to make it to my brother's funeral at that time. And it just taught me some things you just not going to be able to make it to. It could be a funeral. It could be your brother. It could be whoever. But you have to continue on with your life. But just to touch a little bit on my siblings, you know, that, you know, I have siblings that I don't even speak to, never even met. You know, some of them we try to get close, but sometimes it don't even matter that it's a sibling, you know, because you don't even speak to them. You don't even call and check on them. You know, I got a brother, I think he's in the Navy, or he was. I don't know if he's still there or not, but, you know, we used to talk back and forth, and, you know, it just stopped, like, as if, you know, I don't know what that is, but, you know, that these are siblings I never asked for, but I felt blessed to have them in my life, but it just seemed like sometimes people choose not to communicate, even if you a sibling or not. So I guess it just go by relationship.
And I noticed that too. Like, a lot of my friends, they come off like they're the only child, and they're not.
Wow.
And they have so many siblings, or they only have one and stuff. And then I asked about them, like, oh, how's your brother? And I'm like, I don't know. He's all right.
Are we losing that?
Yeah, like
we
lose in touch with each other.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it just seems like it's okay.
Yeah.
And it's strange. Yeah. It's so strange for me personally because even though technically I'm the only child in the household, I'm the major baby, I've always been close with my siblings.
No matter the circumstances.
No matter the circumstances. I mean, I would just put it out there. My siblings been through some mess, okay? They've been through it. But it's like, and no matter what that was, like, no matter if my, you know, Ken, he got 8 kids now, whatever, I still, you know, reach out to him if I can. When Mom hear from him, whatever, I'll be like, tell him I love him, how he doing. His birthday just passed, send him a postcard. You know, Kendall, he with us, so I talk to him whenever I can and whatever. We still have the relationship. Sister call, I talk to her when I can. And I never felt disconnected from them. Sometimes it was a little, you know.
So that was that a spiritual, what was that connection that keeps you, that grounds you into that relationship no matter what? What is that?
I think because I'm hopeful like that.
Okay.
And then on top of that, my parents, or not my parents, mostly my mom demonstrates that, you know, keeping in touch with your siblings is important. Okay. And especially with a big family she has. It's 9 of them. You know, even though some of them don't have the same, you know, parents or whatever, it's important to keep in touch with them because you never know what circumstances you might run into. That comes with, like, keeping your connections.
Right.
You know, even if they're not fully related to you, there is a reason that they're in your life. And you have to, you know, see past all that. You have to see past all the negatives. Even if it is hard to, you know, Asha in the building.
Oh my God. She said, I heard y'all in there talk. I just couldn't pass up the opportunity.
Asha in the building. She just woke up. Good morning, Asha. But yeah, like, it's not easy, especially, like you said, circumstances stop you from, you know, connecting with them. Even the person themselves stop you from connecting with them.
That's true.
You know, and it's unfortunate that it's like that, though. For you, I feel like you're hopeful. You have that desire to want to keep in touch with them.
I'm going to touch on that
when you get Asha Basha. Yeah, guys, it's like I have this one friend that I used to be really, really close with, and I didn't know she had a brother until like the 3rd year into our friendship. And it was strange because it was just like, why didn't you say nothing about him or whatever? And she was kind of like really nonchalant about him. Like, oh, he comes and goes and he does his thing or whatnot. you know, he was in the army or whatever, and now he's gone, or I don't know. Like, it was always just this nonchalant attitude. Like, I have a brother, but I don't care about him, so I'm not going to mention him.
I know, right?
You know, and it's really
so
sad.
Yeah.
It's really sad.
It's really sad.
But I understand certain circumstances, like, if they did something to you, that's different. You know, that's different. The trauma, you know, whatever you've been through with that particular sibling. I understand that, you know, some people have been through situations with their siblings. But let's look at a bigger picture. I'm not her biggest fan or whatever, but Nicki Minaj has a brother. And I'm pretty sure we all heard about, you know, him and stuff like that. And if you haven't, you can look it up. You look up Nicki Minaj brother, whatever, woody woo. And she's still rocking with him. Through all the things they've been through, you know, together, even if he is crazy or whatever, she is doing her best to support her brother. Absolutely. And it may be something that is not necessarily good for her on her career or her well-being, but sometimes the one thing I think that siblings really teach us is compassion.
Right, that's true.
Because you have to share this space with somebody, or you have to share this parent with somebody. You have to share this life with this other person. And so you learn to develop compassion, even if it is negative or stuff like that, because you learn, okay, let me stay out their way. Let them do what they do. Or, oh, wait, let me see if I can talk to them or whatever. You know, you learn social skills when you have other siblings, when you have other people to grow with. And like I said, it's not easy. It's not the easiest thing, but I personally wouldn't know what it's like to necessarily grow up with somebody, because for so long I've been on my own. For so long I've been here by myself, and all I had was my parents. I would be happy to see somebody.
Hello?
You know.
Hello? Sorry, y'all. I was making sure it wasn't that $1,000 because is this iHeartRadio? Okay, have a nice. Yeah, I thought it was $1,000. You know them numbers call your phone. Said, hold on. They said if you see a foreign number, you might want to check. See, once he said no, I don't want to hear nothing else you got to say because I don't know.
If it ain't that money.
$1,000? Oh, okay. Holla.
Oh, no. I was
sorry
like,
about
okay.
That, I gotta make sure if they call me back that 200 for that. Girl, can I get that $1,000?
Wow. I'm still waiting on my phone call.
Hey, for real.
But like, y'all, if y'all don't know about that $1,000 thing, you know, sponsor us, iHeartRadio.
Right.
But
text 200.
Right. Text 200. Get your 1,000. If you see a foreign number, answer it. If they ain't talking about 1,000, hang up like this Swiss foreign just did over here. Okay.
Shit. We know how to do that. We don't know who that is calling, hacking our system and all. You know, just
for real
technology.
though. Like, I'm serious. But yeah, like, another thing about siblings, they also teach you about emotions. They also teach you how to develop yourself. And we don't look at it like that because be like, okay, I'm just in this house with this person, woody woo. We have the same mom, we have the same dad, woody woo.
Right.
You know, we're here. It's like, no, it's not we're here. Right. Every person and every human being you meet is a lesson.
Oh, so say that again.
It's a lesson. Yeah. You know, it's a lesson. And for me, like, every person I meet is definitely a lesson. Like I said, I got tons of people I claim as family just because we've been through so much. I'm not the type of person to be like, oh, we brother and sister automatically. Right. We have to develop some type of relationship, some type of hardship, some type of, you know, working ethic together, whatever we have that can connect us as brother and sister. Like, for example, Miss Swiss Foreign right here. She's my sister-in-law. And
we've had a rough ride, even though it's smooth, but I feel like, you know, from the beginning, coming into her life with her brother, because she hadn't seen him in a long time, and, you know, as soon as he he brings this lady she knows nothing about, you know, and then, you know, me just, you know, when you meet somebody, especially another woman, when it comes to dating somebody, everybody know they done had that, you know, boyfriend or girlfriend. You meet the sibling and they looking at you like,
who is this?
Okay. And you know, like I told her, I said, I felt your vibe when I first met you. But that was something that it took us years to grow to even come to the point where we at now, you know. Mm-hmm. But what was you saying?
I was just saying, you know, because she basically touched everything I was going to say. Like,
right.
I was like, okay, who is this?
Yes.
What is going on? I'm like, you know,
where she come from?
You know, it's not even just like the fact she was another woman. It was just the fact that, damn, like, you just got here, bro, and you already, you know, trying to get things rolling here. Like, I'm trying to develop this relationship again since you in front of my face after so long.
Right.
So, you know, and now you developing another relationship with somebody else. And it's just like, well, damn, you know, like, what am I, chopped liver? Like, I'm, you know.
I totally understand where she come from, you know. And I even told him, you know, maybe you need some time to, you know, but some people just, we done spoke him up. Here he go calling.
Mm-hmm.
What you want? we doing our podcast. Say hello.
What's up?
Oh, okay.
This bro, y'all. This is bro.
What y'all talking about?
We talking about siblings.
The siblings I never asked for.
I thought you talking about finances or something.
No, not today.
Not today.
Yeah.
But I got it. You don't know what that iTunes thing is, do you?
Nope. One of the kids.
It come out the 27th every month.
Okay.
One of them $6.35, the other one like 99 cents.
Something probably the kids then pushed on my phone. I'll figure it out today.
Yeah, no, I was looking at it.
See, that's that iPhone stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That you know, I see it on the 27th every month.
Okay.
But get back to y'all the podcast thinking thing. I'll talk to you later.
All right. Holla. Sorry for the interruptions.
It's okay. But yeah, that's bro.
Yeah. So, like we were saying,
but yeah,
siblings.
This relationship I have with Amir or Swiss Foreign is very special. It's not just like any ordinary thing. Like anytime I develop a relationship with another female, as far as to be closer or whatever it is, friendship, it never has always been easy for me. But that's because most of the people I encounter are the same age as me or whatever. I tend to gravitate towards people who are older than me. And,
that's a good thing.
Like, it's not even like just I choose it to happen. It just automatically happens. Like, I got my two main sisters. They know me since I was little. Natalia, Amaris. Happy birthday, Amaris. Enjoy your day, boo.
Happy birthday.
But yeah, so they like, they older than me. And they give me so much wisdom in life. And, even though they're older, it's like they're very youthful and they want to learn new things and they know a lot of stuff. And, that's why I gravitate towards older people and stuff. But just as far as having an older sibling, that I cherish that a lot because a lot of people don't have somebody they can look up to, talk to, anything like that. A lot of people don't have that mentor and disciple relationship. That, the teacher and the student relationship, or not even that, maybe just the other way around. And I feel that way with, Miss Swiss Foreign right here. She, like I said, she's very special to me. We recently had our first fight in forever. Like, we never fought before. But I really learned something by that. Like, this is what it's like to have a sister. And it's like I mentioned, I already have a sister, but I didn't meet her until I was 8 years old.
Right.
And I never really developed anything with her at all. Like, she kind of just showed up in my life. And that's not a bad thing. Don't take it like I'm saying it's a bad thing. But it was very unexpected for me because I'm just like, I don't know this person like that. I heard things about her. I've seen pictures and whatnot. But I don't know nothing about her. And here she is in my house teaching me how to do a catwalk or something. It was like,
right.
Like she literally was like, my sister, she was looking like a model when I met her, okay? she had this like this nice cut hair, her little glasses. She was tall, like skinny, like she had a body. Okay, not saying she don't have it now. She's a little thicker now, but whatever. So she was skinny. She had like this pencil skirt or whatever with her little boots or whatnot. Oh, Asha, drinking too fast. But she had little, leather boots or whatever. She come in and she's like, okay, I'm showing you how to walk. All right, 1, 2, 3. And so she just walking across the living room, and I'm just staring at her like, what the hell is this? Like, it's like, what is going on? Like, what's this shit? And it was like, she caught me in my stages of tomboy, okay? So I'm looking like, I ain't doing that shit. Yeah. Like, I'm not doing that.
I feel you.
Overalls and sneakers for days.
Right, okay.
Like, I'm not doing this. I'm just staring at her.
Understand.
And then I tried it one time. She's like, okay. You gotta stop acting so shy. And I was shy as hell when I was younger. Like, it compared to what I am now, I came a long way. Let's just say that. But it was that, I remember that day forever because, like, that was the first time I could say, like, damn, I have a sister.
Right.
And then later on in years, she went through her, things and drama and whatnot. But I still consider her my sister because ever since that day, I know we have a relationship that is unbreakable.
Right.
And,
you know what? Oh, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, what it reminded me of was, I feel so bad because maybe this is why we never got along, me and my older sister. I have read her diary, right?
Oh.
I broke it.
Oh, my goodness. Here's the
Not
heart.
only that,
Ooh.
I read her diary and I told my mama something that was inside her diary. That was like that's why.
Damn.
I'm talking about one of them tough secrets too.
Tattletale.
You know why I did that though? Because she didn't give me that love. I gave her what she was giving me. And we go back to when I was telling you, I gave you what you give me. Mm-hmm. Like, I can only give you what you gave me. So that's almost showing somebody, like, this is what you giving me. Like, this is how it feels. You know what I'm saying? And that's what she was giving me. She was shutting me off. Just...
Okay.
You gonna let me finish talking? What you want? Yeah, but I felt so bad. So I just want to say I apologize to my older sister, for telling my mom about the secret in her diary and reading her diary anyway. I was wrong for that, but that was the first thing I think I did wrong to my sister. But I was young,
Yeah.
I wanted some attention. That's for attention too. But, when you growing up, you learning about siblings. You don't know. I mean, we got the concept of what they teach us, but we don't know these people. This is my sister, but can I trust her?
Right.
It's just like in that show that she couldn't, but it was a sibling, it was a love, like, mommy don't know this, she needs to know this. You know what I'm saying? Like, boom, and I'm so sorry, boo-boo. If when you listen to this, you would know that I was sorry and I wouldn't be in the sibling that could have kept the secret, but that's because you wouldn't let me go nowhere with you. You ain't want to share your friends and
damn,
girl.
That's the
but
shit.
I was wrong for that.
It's like when I had my first argument with you, I was just like,
oh my God,
because it's like on my end, like, I understand why we had the argument now. Like, I already broke it down, whatever. But in that time, for one, we were both on our periods. 2,
that is true.
2, it was just not working because, like, we both had our own personal feelings into
Absolutely.
it. And so it was just okay, this is definitely what it's like to have a sister because your periods catch up to each other and shit.
And start,
the fire, the flame.
Right.
Like,
that's something.
And it was just like, I was just like, I'm thinking about it in my head over and over. I'm looking like, we just literally had a useless conversation, and it meant something still.
Absolutely.
Because it was like, that's what it's like having a sister. And like I was telling, Miss Swiss Foreign, I never had a sister that I grew up with in the household. The only female I had in the house was my mama. Right. And everybody else.
Which is a total difference.
It's a total difference.
It is.
Because my mom, she going through her changes and stuff. She older woman. She don't have too many isms or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean,
and she know how to deal with you. She's raised you. That's your mom. She know when to mess with you, when not to. Me, I'm just like, we figuring this
We
out.
still
You
figuring
my
shit
sister.
out.
Listen, I felt like with that, and I told her, I apologize because I didn't know. Well, I kind of knew, but I didn't. But because I kind of know siblings, because I grew up with them, so I kind of dealt with her like I deal with my sisters and brothers. But it taught me at the same time the correct way to deal with her. So that goes to our negativity and our poison to medicine. By me pushing the board with her, going beyond what she used to with me, it showed me another part of her. So I was able to say, oh, okay. But it was a personal thing with me. I was personally saying shit that I wanted to say, but I didn't know it was going to it was new to me. The outcome was new to me. And I'm thankful for it because it put us in a whole nother position that we'll never have to go there again, Then going there later on and it being something we can't fix. You feel what I'm saying? But
and it's just
definitely,
and if we do fight again, I honestly would know how to deal with it.
Absolutely, but I already know how to deal with her, so we pretty much, we disagree because we disagree all the time. Like we on a lot of stuff, but it don't be personal stuff. It be stuff about our opinions about other things.
The world,
and this was the first personal. Me telling her how I feel about her, because she, something she did, and she just was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
I was looking like, all right, okay, cool.
Exit.
That's cool, whatever. And it's just like, on my tip, when I argue with people, it's either you gonna get full 100 or I'm just gonna back out. Like,
I totally understand that.
Because it's like, sometimes like I get into that mode, like, I'm so pissed, I don't even know what to say no more.
Yeah,
it's just like, I don't even care no more. I'm like, whatever, let's just move on.
Right,
right. And then it's just like, that's the type of person I am, regardless of the circumstances. I just keep moving because,
that's what I like about
it's like, we can't stop the train because somebody threw up. Like,
absolutely, that's true. It's got to sit on. I was about to say, what's that?
Bye-bye.
But I also wanted to touch on, I got a lot of friends and family that has siblings that they'll fuck them up.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? They'll, beat their ass. And, me and my brother used to get into it. And I just never understood it for the life of me, how he would fight me and my sister. Maybe because when we grew up and he was younger, we used to fight him. Yeah. But I feel like, once you get to a certain age, you can't put your hands on a woman. Sister or no sister. But maybe am I looking at it wrong because he my brother? Maybe it's still a sibling rivalry thing? Or how do you separate that?
That's I don't know. I mean, like...
Would you look at it as domestic if you and your brother get into a fit? How do you look at that?
How do you look at
Can you fight with your sibling at an older age?
Girl, I'm going to tell you one story. And this shit funny as hell, okay? I want to say I was 13, 14 years old, and this is when me and Mom used to, hang out with her hood friends, okay? Mm-hmm. So, we go downtown, and it's this big old party for 5-year-olds, okay? Mm-hmm. And I forgot whose birthday it was, but it was a good party. It was fun. We was in, a little park, where black folks do cookout, whatever. And then what also black folks do after the sun go down.
Fight.
Yeah. So we got drinks, 1800, right. All that shit, okay? Right. So all the kids go on to bed. They got school the next day. Right. Oh, man. My friend, she was just fooling, okay? They had the twerking music on, shit. They feeling themselves, all right? 1800, all in their system. Her brother come up, and they get into this huge argument. Just this flat-out argument, okay? The next thing you know, it just started to turn into like a wrestling match, all right? And so I'm standing here and I'm like, what the hell going on? Like, I'm like 13, 14 years old just staring. You know what I'm talking about, too. Mama just walked in the building, too, okay? So we just looking like, what the hell? And then my friend, she just stood up. She was like, wait, hold up a second, hold up. She drunk as fuck. Like, hold on. Two drunk people fighting don't make no damn sense, okay? And I was just dying laughing. I'm like, I just love how they just knew what was going on, Right. And it was just like, and they were brother and sister, right? And they started wrestling. So they grown as hell. They in their 20s, 30s, right. But it was just like, that was a playful, intention. I'm pretty sure there's way worse situations and stuff, but in that situation, I wouldn't even call it domestic because they both realized what they were doing.
Right.
And I feel like when you both realize, okay, we fucking fighting right now,
right.
we about to brawl, that I'm like, okay, that's brother and sister. That's a relationship you will not understand.
Right.
Because I didn't understand it too. I'm looking
right.
like, damn, they about to fight.
Right.
Do we need to call the police? Like,
No, that's true.
It
go down like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because me and my brother a couple of times it went, and this is my youngest brother. So maybe it is a sibling thing that we never lose, even though we're adults. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think, me personally, I don't think no man, but shit, some women be talking, I'm not promoting domestic violence, but women got to learn how to keep their mouth shut too.
Exactly.
Like, you just can't go and haul off and slap a grown-ass man
and expect nothing else to happen.
So I don't, certain things I just don't agree with, and certain things, I think it should, hey, listen, it's not time for you to feed right now. Oh, you going to try to get the side because you think you slip. Yeah, he going to come over here and take himself. But we're running out of time, so I want to get to the James Allen, April 20th. We did say 420.
Yeah, 420 in his
okay.
420. If you don't smoke, it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's all right.
It's okay. One day you will.
Get you a mellow mood from Bob Marley. Do something. Shit.
Okay.
Get you a drink, whatever.
So this is James Allen, Book of Meditations for every day in the year. When all else fails, truth does not fail. When the heart is desolate and the world affords no shelter, truth provides a peaceful refuge and a quiet rest. The cares of life are many, and its path is beset with difficulties. But truth is greater than care and is superior to all difficulties. Truth lightens our burden. It lights up our pathway with the radiance of joy. Loved ones pass away, friends fail, and possessions disappear. Where then is the voice of comfort? Where is the whisper of consolation? Truth is the comforter of the comfortless and the consoler of them that are deserted. Truth does not pass away, nor fail, nor disappear. Truth bestows the consolation of abiding peace. Be alert and listen, that ye may hear the call of truth, even the voice of the great awakener. The knowledge of truth is an abiding consolation. Truth removes the sting from affliction and disperse the clouds of trouble. That was James Allen. Deep. Yeah, wasn't that shit deep? Ooh, I like that.
I'm going to have to read that again.
Yes.
But like, the message we trying to convey today, the siblings you never asked for. Could be a friend, could be a family member, it could be a random trucker on the street.
Yep.
But the whole point of it is to have compassion for people.
Absolutely.
Treat everybody like their brother and your sister. Yeah. Even if it seems
Give
difficult.
out what you want back.
Right, exactly. Yeah. And even within your families.
Yeah.
Most importantly, the phrase family comes first.
Yeah.
When you have you straight, you good.
Yeah.
Now get your family straight.
Yeah. And you know what? Family can be anybody that you bring into your life as a relationship as family. Family don't have to be blood. What's the definition of family? Anyway,
right.
Let's look that up.
We can look that up.
Because sometimes we use these words because they only been passed down, but do we really know the real meaning?
Right.
And
we usually look up the meaning of family.
Yeah,
or
we want to know. This is important. Family.
Let's see. All right, so on dictionary.com, it says, a basic social unit consisting of parents and their children, considered as a group, whether dwelling together or not. A social unit consisting of one or more adults together with the children they care for.
See?
Wow. With the children they care for.
Right. So the family is only made up with adults and children? I mean, what is
the
that
children
saying?
of one person or one couple collectively. The spouse and children of one person.
Ain't that strange, right? That it has to consist of children, so which you can't be...
Let's see. Any group of persons closely related by blood as parents, children, uncles, aunts, and cousins. All those persons considered as descendants of a common,
Progenitor.
Yeah. Let's see. I want to say that right. Progenitor. Progenitor. Yeah. A biologically related ancestor.
Oh, okay. So you do. Okay.
Mm-hmm. That's their definition. There's so many. Damn. They got so many definitions down to. They got 15 definitions, and it says it's originated in the Middle English and Latin origin. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I think
new definition. Family is who you consider. I'm gonna say a group of people that you consider as close. I don't know. What could we say? Family. New definition of family would be the people that you trust.
Yeah, the people that. Family is what you make it. Family is one person or more that you consider with either without blood or with blood.
Absolutely.
You know, and that just, like I said, it just comes with compassion.
Absolutely.
And I feel like the world lacks that compassion to see everyone as connected to you. Yeah. And then, you know, I get it. Some people are just too much to handle. And that's why you have to step back.
Yeah, that's true.
But at the end of it all,
8, 7.
Oh, you gonna count down?
All right. It just sounds good. You know how you hear some stuff like 9, 8, 7. No, but go ahead. It just sounds good.
That's funny. We are definitely out of time, but all I'm saying is take the time to get to know somebody, especially if you don't know them. Even if they're your family member, take the time to get to know them.
Don't
even
assume.
If it's difficult.
Don't assume.
Yes.
You know?
And you know, and like what we just did, broke down our situations.
Absolutely.
Take the time to sit with yourself and break down your life. Okay, Asha, we get it. It's over. So, at the end of this podcast, do what we said. You take the time to be compassionate. And I'm Yoko Renge Kyo. So remember to always be the sunshine in your household.
And don't take it personal, baby. See that voice getting together.
Right.
Okay.
Don't take personal.
Yeah. Enjoy your day.
Enjoy 420.
Yeah.